Next topic is Iltutmish. In 1210 CE, Qutbuddin died from an accidental fall from the horse. So he died from falling from the horse. Though he was succeeded by his son Qutbuddin, was ultimately replaced by Iltutmish, his son-in-law. Though Qutbuddin Aibak was succeeded by his son Qutbuddin, but he was ultimately replaced by his son-in-law, that is Iltutmish. Iltutmish was a capable ruler. He first consolidated means to bring together his position and then stabilize his position through shrewd, that means sharp power, and clever handling of all those who challenge his authority. So Iltutmish used different methods and procedure through which he captured every places single-handedly, and finally he started ruling the whole territory. The Turkish nobles who had challenged his claim to the throne was suppressed. So the Turkish nobles who used to help the Qutbuddin Aibak in his administration, they were defeated by Iltutmish. The revolt of the Khilji governor of Bengal was crushed, that means broken. The revolt of the Khilji government who were the revolt, or you can say the fight against the Khilji governor of Bengal was broken by Iltutmish. The power of his external rivals, the rulers of Ghazni and Multan, was destroyed. So whoever was his rival or enemies, they were destroyed by Iltutmish. A new danger presented itself when the Mongol chief Genghis Khan reached the borders of India in pursuit, that is chasing of the Shah of Persia, present day Iran. The Shah had been fled India in search of shelter. Iltutmish politely refused to give him refuge, that is shelter, and by doing so saved India from the threat of a Mongol invasion. So the Mongols were planning to invade India, but Iltutmish refused to give him shelter, and thus he saved India from the Mongol invasion. After getting rid of his enemy, Iltutmish defeated the Rajput ruler of Ujjain, Ranthambore, Malwa and Gwalior. So after getting rid of his enemies, that means Mongols and others, he finally defeated different Rajput rulers, that is of Ujjain, Ranthambore, Malwa and Gwalior. He brought the whole of North India up to the river of Narmada under his control. So he had captured every part of the North India near the river Narmada under his control. The caliphs of Baghdad recognized him as the sovereign of India. So the caliphs of Baghdad, they recognized Iltutmish as their sovereign of India. Iltutmish reorganized the finance and revenue, that is income department of the Sultanate. So when he finally get rid of his enemies, he reorganized the finance and the income department of his empire. The empire was divided into several provinces called Iktas, and the empire during Iltutmish's time were divided into different parts, and they were known as Iktas. Each Ikta was administered by an officer or a noble called the Iktadar, who collected land revenue and also maintained law and order. So each Ikta was looked after by an officer or a nobleman known as Iktadar, and whose work is to collect the land revenue, that means tax from the poor farmers and also maintain the law and order in the empire of Iltutmish. So in this picture you can see this is, the green portion is the whole area captured by the Iltutmish. Here is Sindh, Multan, Lahore, Delhi. Here is river Ganga, Yamuna, Narmada. So till Narmada, Iltutmish has captured the whole northern part of India. So go through this picture, you will understand the whole territory of the Iltutmish in a better way.